Hello, Oak Knoll. It's Stephen Murray here with a special series where we reflect on the fact that God's generosity is the foundation of everything we do. And like our storytellers, we are invited to pass that abundance forward. In this episode, we revisit Clay Haapala reflecting on the hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness, and his story of how he learned generosity from his mother.
As I was preparing for this podcast, I was wondering what to say about stewardship and generosity. And then all week after choir rehearsal, especially this morning's hymn was going through my head. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Oak Knoll gets that. And we need look no further than last week's trunk or treat neighborhood meal to see it. And sometimes we forget that hundreds and hundreds of people go through the doors of this building, all the wings, every day, all month. My wife and I are thankful to be part and support this congregation and its mission. My mother was a huge example to me of how to recognize generosity and blessings. In 1968, when I was 10, my father died in a mining accident, leaving my mother a single parent of 5 children, of which I was the oldest, and you can do the math on the ages of the other siblings. The outpouring of support and generosity of our neighbors, our church, and the town was tremendous and got us through those first few months especially. I remember our young first call pastor coming over, probably terrified at having to counsel a young widow after a tragedy like that. And Mom said later, I felt a little sorry for him. At that year's stewardship drive, Mom pledged $25 a month. This is in 1969, which I can see now was pretty much a tithe of our income. And Pastor asked, Ina, are you sure you can afford that? And Mom replied, it's okay. We're being taken care of. God is giving us what we need. And she was right. All that we needed was provided. Not always everything we wanted, but that's not how the hymn goes, is it? So from Mom, I learned, among many things, to pray expectantly, to recognize and acknowledge and thank generosity and blessings, to steward them carefully, and to give back however I can. I also learned that it's also hard to do all or sometimes any of those things. And that's what I'm glad that I'm part of, a giving and forgiving community like Oak Knoll.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for your past generosity and for your continued support of our ministry here at Oak Knoll. Together we grow the fruits of God's kingdom as we put God's love into action. You can learn more about how to participate in our generosity ministry by going to our website, oklutheran.org. This has been a production of Oak Knoll Lutheran Church in Minnetonka, Minnesota. Pastor J. Rudy, Senior Pastor. Music performed by Matt Cerar and produced by me, Stephen Murray. If you'd like to learn more about Oak Knoll Lutheran Church, please go to that website, oklutheran.org, or check out our live stream of our Sunday worship on YouTube every week at 9:30 Central. Thanks for listening, and God bless.